What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Yes! We're gonna see top 10 biggest animals in the world.
Welcome back to another video about animals. We just can't get enough of them, and there are always new things to learn about the animal kingdom. Whether big or small, scary or cute, passive or aggressive, animals can be studied in many different ways. So I hope you're ready to learn more about them. In today's video, I'll be introducing you to the world's 10 biggest animals of all time. Maybe you've already watched a video about the 10 biggest animals in the world, and if you haven't, you should check it out. But today's video is going to focus on the 10 biggest animals literally of all time, which means we're going to include animals that are already extinct, or at least that's what we believe. Stay with me all the way to number 1 and find out if the biggest animal of all time is one that still exists today, or is perhaps in a new form. Let's begin, shall we? Number 10. Paraceratherium. I think some of you were surprised when the elephant wasn't included in the world's biggest animals. Well, today I'm giving you something even bigger than the elephant, and it's not the mammoth. I'm talking about the Paraceratherium, which holds the title of being the largest land mammal that has ever lived. They stood at a towering 7 meters tall, which makes them taller than modern-day giraffes, and they weighed between 33 and 44,000 pounds. This makes them almost 3 times heavier than the heaviest elephants we have today. Just like elephants, they were not an immediate threat to other animals or humans because they were herbivores. But with a size that big, I'm sure they were pretty intimidating, and they kept predators at a distance. It seems like they went extinct when the landscapes in Central Asia started to transform, making it hard for the Paraceratherium to find the means to survive. I do wonder what it would have been like to see one of these in the wild, but I'm sure we would have been able to spot them from very far away regardless. Number 9. The whale shark. And here's one that we previously saw on the biggest animals in the world, as well as a few other of our lists, the whale shark. So let me refresh or introduce you to some facts about this impressive animal. First of all, the whale shark is the largest fish in the world. That's right, although its name implies otherwise, this animal is not a whale, but it is indeed a fish. The name is simply a reference to its massive size, and if you haven't seen one yet, you'd probably think it is a whale. They can reach a size of 14 meters long and can weigh up to 41,000 pounds. They're known for having long lives, and some of them make it to 150 years. With their enormous size, they could easily reign in the underwater world, especially when they move across the major oceans. However, despite the shark naming, they are filter feeders, which means that they mainly eat plankton and small fish that get caught in their big mouths. They are pretty friendly, and sometimes they can be spotted swimming with humans. Number 8. Leadsichthys. While the whale shark is the largest fish in today's world, it is not the largest fish in history. There's a fish that was larger, and that's the Leadsichthys. But it's actually not far from the size of whale sharks. Earlier estimates stated that a Leadsichthys could be about 27 meters long. However, later studies have shown that they might have only been around 16 meters long, which is still a bit bigger than the whale sharks, but just not for that much. Also, they were heavier, weighing about 43,000 pounds. And just like the whale shark, the Leadsichthys was also a filter feeder, eating plankton, shrimp, jellyfish, and any small creature that got stuck in his mouth. I kinda wish we had the Leadsichthys today, but at least we still have the whale shark, which is pretty close enough. Number 7. Kronosaurus. Who's the king of the jungle? That's right, the lion. Who's the king of underwater? Actually, that's kind of a debatable subject. Let's move on from that one. The animal I have here, though, considered once as the largest pilosaur ever, is believed to have ruled at the top of the food chain. The Kronosaurus. Named after the Greek god Cronus, who ate his own children, was a very intimidating predator. It could be about 10 meters tall and weighed something between 30 to 40,000 pounds. It would prey on all sorts of creatures, including fish, squids, and even other pilosaurs and ichthyosaurs. With such an intimidating reputation and a name, I'm sure the Kronosaurus didn't have to worry about other animals out there. Number 6. Titanoboa. You might remember the anaconda and the python as the largest snakes in the world today, but these two are so small compared to their very large ancestor, the Titanoboa. This big snake, which could be as long as a school bus, lived in the South American rainforest about 60 million years ago. With about 13 meters of length, the snake was not just long, but it was also quite wide, to the point that it would have to squeeze into your door for human game to find you in your house today. It's estimated that this big snake weighed about 2,500 pounds, which makes it half as heavy as a giraffe. So don't think you could have just picked up this snake and take it home as a pet, or toss it away like some people do when they find snakes in the wild. This snake was pretty much like any other big animal today. It was better to leave them alone. Number 5. The Megalodon. And here's another one from our previous videos, the Megalodon, the largest shark ever and the protagonist of a poorly rated movie franchise. Just like many other prehistoric creatures, the name of this animal comes from the Greek and the meaning is big tooth. I guess that gives you an idea of how big and wide its jaws really are. Not only was it the largest shark in the world, but it's also one of the largest vertebrate predators ever. How intimidating can that be? Just think about this, the white shark, which is the